Okay, gang, this happens to be Turbo Tuesday in the 55 plus community. And if you're seeing on screen, I don't know how, but I talked two more people, Shaun and David, into coming on and sharing. And you guys know what this is about. This is about us just sharing our journeys. So there's relatability for all of you. You might not relate to me, but then again, you might relate to Shaun or David, right? So they're just sharing their story, their journey a little bit. This week, the whole theme you all know is perseverance. So, how do we get there? Because we're all overcoming, we've got difficulties, failures, and opposition in our life. How do we get there? So, these guys are kind enough to share a little bit about what that looks like in their life. And you know, you two, I cannot thank you enough. And whatever you share is going to be of value to our 55 plus family. So, Shaun was kind enough to offer to go first when I asked. So, Shaun, why don't you share whatever you'd like our family to know about the perseverance side of this thing?
It's it's easy and it's hard at the same time. Well, one of the things I've been dealing with recently that I just had to talk through in my own head is my own physical limitations because of some old injuries that are just ruined parts. I was having a lot of trouble flexing in the middle, bending over and stuff. So I finally went and got some x-rays done. I hadn't had any done in several years. So turns out that L3, 4, and 5 are completely fused. So from my hips to the top of L2 is one solid piece, or from my pelvis up. And in the vertebrae or the discs between 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 are done. they're just riding on each other. So consequently, I don't have normal flexibility in certain aspects. Like when I bend over, I see people that bend over and put their head between their legs. It's like, I can't even get close. And it was frustrating me, to be honest. It's like, why can't I do that? And a roundhouse is completely out of the question. But I just don't hinge at that point anymore. So I went and got the x-rays and it gave me enough info that I just accepted the fact that that part isn't going to work. You can, get as far as you can
Exactly.
and call it good. It's just the reality of it. Um, I'll admit, having the pictures and having a doctor show me, yeah, here, here, and here. He goes, he says, I can't believe you can get around. And I showed him, I says, look, around this, I'm really good. I went into a full catcher position. And he was like, dude, he says, I can't do that. He says, I'm 30 years younger than you. So, I felt okay. And I was still able to bend over and put my fingers flat on the floor.
Yes.
And he was kind of impressed by it, actually. So I'll admit that was a little bit of an ego boost.
Yes.
That I was frustrated with it. He was impressed with it. So
Yes.
that was a recent thing. I was sharing with Pam earlier, this time of year we're super busy here at the house. And between our regular jobs and after hours things, it's turning into some 16, 17-hour days. I'm not getting in all my workouts I should. I do a morning wake up every day. It's the only way I can get out of bed and get moving, to be honest. But it's been a miracle for me, so I do it. My afternoon workouts are not always hitting, but I've accepted, all right, I'll own that. I'll admit that I'm not getting them done now.
Mm.
I'm going to get this busy stuff out of the way. In a month, it'll calm down, and I get back to work doing my full workout schedule. Another thing, as the boss says, just owning it, just admitting it out loud. Okay, this isn't working for me now, but it will later. And my weight loss has kind of plateaued, but that's actually to be expected given the fact that I'm not doing all my workouts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not losing ground either. So I'm just going forward with it. The other thing that is an ongoing, I don't know if it's a struggle or an education, is the nutrition part.
Mm.
We didn't, we embraced it fairly much, quickly. in this what they call stage one.
Oh,
And we just kept going with it. And we didn't realize till recently we were looking at kind of reviewing things that we were actually very deep into stage two. Um, we had completely took gluten out of our diet. And I discovered, wow, I feel so much better. So I started experimenting. I'd go make sure I went several days without any measurable gluten. And then I'd have something like pasta. And wham, my hands would swell up
yeah.
and my arthritis would kick in full tilt. And in a day or so it'd pass. I tried it 3 times. Just, repeatability is the way you get
Oh,
scientific results.
yeah.
And so I just said, okay, apparently I have an issue with gluten that I wasn't aware of. So now I'm gone completely gluten free. And it's been really good. And it helped in my weight loss.
Yes.
Once the gluten started, I started losing a little more weight. My weight loss is really slow. Like 2, 3 pounds a month is all I lose. But I'm losing.
Exactly.
After years of only gaining, I'm losing. So that's encouraging to me.
Oh,
And it's an ongoing process. It's an education that will never end.
that's right.
I know that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I need, I feel younger than I have. My wife says I've knocked a decade off, and I would agree with her. Funny thing is, I look at other people my age that I know that are just a mess, and I just want to grab them and shake them and say, dude, listen to me. But they're set in their ways. So, but now a couple of them are like, dude, you're losing weight. How'd you do that? Let me tell you a story.
Oh,
But anyway,
oh,
that's my story for the day.
that's fantastic. And so, yeah, the canning story too. This season while you're doing all the canning of the apples and all the stuff in your area, you just lay things to the side, right? You running these 17, 18-hour days, right? With full-time job and doing that. But
Yeah,
that's modifying, right? That's still perseverance, right? But
it is. It's a way of just locking on and getting the job done.
I want you to stand up though, because they need to see this is the shirt right now. If you're getting points on the app, this is the latest version of the shirt that you can get with app points. So I'm gonna go on today now that he showed me this one. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool, Shaun. I'm going on today and use some of my points and get one. Oh, well, David, and you're
Yep.
unstoppable as well. I love this shirt. I should have got the memo from you two to wear my unstoppables, but share your journey, David. I know you've persevered through time as well, like the rest of us. What's that look like for you?
Well, I get up every morning and I get up early. I do my DDPY, eat my breakfast, and start my day. Go to work, come home. I get my steps in while I'm working, different stuff. But there's other things that like I'm still battling with diabetes. It's like they put me back on insulin, then I learned that insulin causes weight gain.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm like wondering how the hell did I gain weight? I was like, I eat the same stuff I eat every day. I eat fruit, I eat vegetables. They said I Googled it and it's like insulin does cause weight gain. So so I'm up 10 pounds from where I was before, but I'm still healthier than I was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I battled and beat cancer, you know that.
Yes.
And that was a struggle too, because you figure I had to go through the surgery, and then I had to go through recovery, and then I had to go through radiation. And then with the radiation was 38 treatments. So it's like I'd go to work, and then I'd get done. I'd load my truck up because this is when I had my route. I'd load my truck up, and then I'd have to rush over to the radiation center. And then I had to wait my turn and then lay there for 10 minutes while they radiated everything. and then went on my way. And then other stuff, like I said, with diabetes, it's like you think you're doing better, but then it's like my sugars were down, but now they're up, and it's like I didn't really change too much that I was eating. So it's like, so now I have like 7 different doctors now.
Oh my
My,
word.
my regular doctor, then I have my endocrinologist, which is diabetes doctor, and I have a kidney doctor because they they were worried because I was urinating out protein, and they said that's not good. They said so. It's like I went through all that. It's like they had me on different medications, but and then you figure you got to go to work and you still have to do what you need to do to earn a living. So, and then like I said, it's like every morning I get up, I do my thing, go to work, do my job, come home, relax, watch television, different stuff like that. But other than that, I talk to friends online. A lot of people in DDP yoga.
Yeah.
I talked to Jake Order
Oh yeah.
because he messaged me and asked me. He's like I've fallen off the wagon. What should I do?
Mhm.
I was like, start from where you can. Don't kill yourself. I was like, just do what you feel you can do.
Yes.
So we're going back and forth. So
Yeah.
plus I talked to a lot of the other guys too. I talked to Rob Ramsey and Bruce Nelson and Scotty French, and we all go back and forth. It's like, and then as you see, I post every day online what I did. I didn't post today yet, but I did the I did the Gator 4.5 with Hayden, which usually with Hayden usually tries to kill you, but I like doing Hayden's workouts because it gets your heart going.
Yes. Yes.
And then I did Paige's Red Hot Core, which I
Whoa.
do that I do that every Sunday. See, I have a method to my madness. It's like I do every day. I'll do a red hard core after I do whatever workout I choose before that.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, so Monday is red hard core plus, then Tuesday's red hot core, then Wednesday's red hot core plus, then Thursday and Friday is red hard core, and then every Thursday I do stand every Thursday
Whoa.
because I do stand because Dallas says to you want to do stand up and you add stand up into your workout as much as possible. So I figure once a week should be good.
Yeah.
And then Friday or Saturday I'll do Red Hot Core Classic, and then Sunday I do Paige's Red Hot Core. So it's like I try to keep busy with what I do. It's just some days I do good. It's like my heart rate's up, and then other days it's like your heart rate doesn't go. I mean, because you figure I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like your heart's still sleeping.
They
And it's
might
like,
not believe that a bunch of us seniors all get up and are running full schedules, would they? Yeah, I'm 69, and right now I get up at 4:45 to be able to get in 2 hours of try walking and then come back in 30 minutes of the other. But seriously, David, I love how you commented about how you have like accountability back and forth with different ones in the community, right? I think that's huge when people reach someone, and that's actually why I like to feature you guys, our top contributors within the 55 plus. Is I want them to say, hey, maybe I should get to know that guy, right? And follow your posts that you guys do, or reach out to you with additional questions, if they relate to you. You guys both are showing such perseverance through what would normally break people, honestly. The story that you were sharing, Shaun, about your back and things, and all the things you shared, David, those are things that honestly could break someone and say, forget it, I'll just sit on the recliner and watch movies, right? And you guys are a powerful example. You guys, are you okay with telling your age? I'm 69. How young are you, Shaun?
I'm 63.
60. What about you, David?
62.
62. So see, you guys all need to know you can do it too. I thank you, Shaun and David. Thank you so much. Any questions you guys have for them today, leave it in the comments because I know they'll answer it. Love you guys. Bye-bye.